Well, demand for truck drivers accelerated during the worst of the pandemic, fueled by the boom in online shopping and people looking for a steady paycheck. But now some of those same drivers are struggling to find work. Let's bring in Todd Spencer, president of the Owner-Operator Independent Drivers Association. Todd, thank you so much for your time. I was reading an article about this. Saw that there are now truckers who are struggling to have the same amount of paychecks, to find jobs. Again, all throughout COVID, I myself did stories on the trucker shortage. So how did this situation shift that quickly? Is there a surplus of drivers at this point?
Well, when you talk about driver shortage, that's one of those topics, mythical topics that we've heard about for 3 decades. And it's basically perpetuated by those companies that their real core issue is there are plenty of drivers, they just can't keep them. And what happened in trucking because of COVID and because of CARES Act, suddenly our economy was in essence given steroids, and people had money to spend, and they spent it buying lots and lots and lots of things, and almost everything in our country is delivered by trucks, and created record demand. Big time record demand. And now, as those COVID dollars are dissipating, the demand is no longer there. And suddenly, where we saw trucking companies increase by 50% because of COVID, now the weaning out process is going on. And it's certainly going to be painful for many.
All right, Todd, I have a quick question for you. How long have you been in the trucking industry?
I bought my first truck in 1976.
All right, 1976. So basically almost 50 years, coming up on 50 years here.
Our organization is celebrating its 50th year in operation right now.
Wow, well, congrats to you.
Truckers.
I ask you that, Todd, because it certainly sounds like you know what you're talking about. So almost 50 years in this industry. What is the remedy here? Because you say there are plenty of drivers. The problem is retaining those drivers is the only option for these truckers who are trying to stick it out, but just are not making the same when it comes to those paychecks. Is their only option just to find different jobs?
The economics in trucking have always been brutal. It's an industry that goes from boom to bust. A lot of the reason for that is because there are virtually no requirements to start a trucking company. As I mentioned, there were 120,000 new ones created because of COVID. And basically all you need to do to start a trucking company is have $300 and fill out some forms with the FMCSA. Now, this is supposed to be the top safety agency for commercial vehicle truckers. You fill out that form. It doesn't ask you about safety. It doesn't ask you about ethics or responsibility, and nobody checks. So there's simply it couldn't be easier to start a trucking company. And for as amazing as it is, for all of the years that trucking has been around, there's never even been any requirement that somebody be trained to be a driver until just a year ago, something we'd pushed for 30 years. But I mean, even those training requirements are meager. So people can be grabbed quickly off the street, converted to truck drivers. And you can never, from a company perspective, you can never have too many, simply because there's no real fixed costs of drivers, since drivers are generally only paid for miles driven, piecework. If you don't have much work for them and they sit around, they may grumble and leave, but as long as you can replace them, you continue operating the same way. And you can be a multi-million mile safe driver, and your pay is going to be the same as the guy that started just last week.
Yeah.
It's a brutal industry on people.
I mean, it certainly sounds brutal there, and there are so many factors affecting it. Todd, you've been in the business for 50 years at that point. Just have a little bit of time left, but do you think the outlook for your industry is going to change anytime soon?
We as an organization have been pushing hard for remedies to some of the biggest problems drivers have. Certainly being detained, sometimes 30, 40 hours a week, drivers donate simply because they don't get paid for any of their time. Right now, a big slice of drivers struggle to find places to park at the end of the day, we're trying to get Congress to pony up money to address the issue of having safe places for truckers to park. And ironically, this is something that comes directly from COVID, but our members regularly report they can't even find places to go to the bathroom when they're delivering to shippers and receivers.
Yeah.
And as stunning as it is, we're having to address that through laws.
Right.
It's terrible.
You know what, Todd? You are now the go-to when it comes to any trucking industry story I have. I'm going to ask that we call you up. Great speaking with you. You are a wealth of knowledge. Todd Spencer, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.